Come with us on our family vacation as we celebrate our son's second birthday. So first, I had to pick my long-distance husband who had visited Kenya for our son's birthday. We had decided to combine two destinations since he was only in the country for a few days. We rested on this day that he landed, and the next morning, we were at Wilson Airport where we boarded our flight to Lamu. The flight was smooth with a quick stop at Moi International Airport, Mombasa. 2 hours later, we safely landed at Manda Airport in Lamu. Lamu being an island, you need a boat to move around, so our boat was already waiting for us. We took a ride to our Airbnb that I had booked online. This place was really beautiful and the birthday boy was so happy to be here. We had some Swahili cuisine for lunch, and after we went to explore Lamu. We first got a tour guide who took us around the small town of Lamu, giving us the history of this island. After that, my husband got the opportunity to try a donkey ride. Our son was asleep, so he missed out on this. It was eventually the perfect time for a sunset dhow cruise, and so we chose to end our day with this magical excursion. Birthday boy was so excited for a day well spent. We eventually had dinner and called it a day. The next day, we were already at the airport ready for our next destination. Remember, we had a very tight schedule because we didn't have so many days. After 40 minutes, we had landed in Mombasa and got a taxi to Diani. We didn't get a flight from Lamu to Diani, so we had to connect. Diani is roughly 2 hours from the Moi International Airport, Mombasa. We checked into our accommodation and later went for some excursion where we got to have a walking safari, interacting and feeding different animals. We got to also hold a baby crocodile, but only my husband was confident enough to hold. Our son and I were scared. Being on the move for 2 days consecutively, we were too exhausted and called it a day. The next day, we had an early drive to Wasini Island where we spent the whole day watching dolphins and hanging out with other travelers at the island. In the evening, this being the day our son was born, we had reserved a table at Alibaba Cave restaurant and also ordered a cake from them. For those maybe with kids who would want to visit the cave, please note that kids are allowed from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. After that, it's an all-adult affair. That timeline was enough for us to enjoy dinner, and the staff there was so kind to sing our son a happy birthday. We cut the cake, and birthday boy had as much cake as he wanted, and he was super happy. After amazing 4 days on the move, we finally went back home, happy but very tired. Remember, if you want to travel, Adventures of Marie can help organize your trips, so reach out to us on +254 752 241 321, and as always, remember to be kind to one another, love one another, and treasure every minute you spend with one another because tomorrow is not promised. Ciao!